We are live. It's a Thursday. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here is Holiday. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Stolen by Zubac. Here's the break. From the top of the key. The rebound by the Bucks.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Outside Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now, here's Zubac. Beverly looking around. Back to Zubac. Lopez with the steal. Middleton with it. Guarded now by Morris. He lobs it up. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Here's George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, height and length at that position for Paul George, that's problematic for a defender. And he used his size to draw the foul that time.
Good on the second free throw. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now Holiday. Down low. Lopez. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nobody near Leonard. Steps back and drains the jump shot.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense, and then finds a soft spot in the mid-range.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Kicks to Holiday. The three. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Outside, George. Over Middleton. George finds Morris. Beverly for 3. Kept alive. Tries again. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Bucks trail. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good on his first attempt of the game. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Leonard's got 6.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Now here's Giannis. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the line for him here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the 3 ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
And good that time.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Teague the pass to Lopez. Here's Nwora. Beyond the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Now here's Jackson. The dish to Batum. Ibaka outside. Over Lopez. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ibaka's got his second basket of the night. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Jackson against Teague. Lopez passes to Teague. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Stolen by Jackson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Kennard kicks to Ibaka. Outside Jackson. Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ripped away. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top, leading by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
You know, this game, it's...
You know this, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Ibaka is out there with Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Jackson, and it's Mann in at the 3 slot. Ibaka finds Jackson. Rebounded by Tucker.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Nora. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Mann passes to Kennard. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Goes up to the stripe. Can't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Teague with a clean look. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Throws it up high. A shot by Batum, no good. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Teague, here we go. Tucker can't get it to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And Milwaukee has possession after the miss from Serge Ibaka. The kick out to Teague. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. In the second quarter, held scoreless.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Here's Teague after the Clippers pick up 2. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Back to Giannis. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Puts one up from 19. And that one's good. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Textbook stuff from Holiday off the pick and roll. He comes around the screen and rewards the screener with the pass.
Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
George passes to Beverly. 51 seconds left in the first half. Here's Morris. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
There's the pass to Middleton. Paul George with the steal. Morris with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. George dishes to Leonard. Back to George. Stolen by Middleton. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
And here's Leonard. There's the triple. That shot no good. The shot comes out. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
George with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Cousins. Stolen by Middleton. For the lead, DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Middleton outside. Giannis high post. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Beverly against Holiday. Morris looking over the floor. Here's George. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Now DiVincenzo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside, George. Elbow shot. And Middleton with the block.
Well, the long arms of Middleton getting up there on defense and throwing that one away.
And another basket for Milwaukee.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to George. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Mora can't get it to go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And the shot goes in.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
1:51 left in the third. Now here's Teague. No points in the game yet for him. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Teague against Jackson. Teague the pass to Portis. Over Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Out in his own on the break. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
4. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Here's Kennard. Ibaka outside. Passes to Jackson. Back to Ibaka. Shoots over Portis. Ibaka, no luck. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Outside Portis. Teague against Kennard. There's the lob to Portis. He's off on that one. The Clippers in the lead. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson looking around. With 1 on the clock. Missed. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Bucks shooting 43% for the game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Kennard. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. And there's Jackson, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. And Tucker kicks to Teague. There's the lob to the hoop, so they take the lead.
Just a great pick and roll play right there. Fundamental, really picture-perfect pass from Teague.
Jackson finds Kennard. From deep. They get it back. That shot, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Teague, the pass to Portis. To the wing on the left. And here is Teague. Pass to Portis. Shot clock at 6. Teague against Kennard.
And what makes Jeff Teague such a...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
The shot's good from Forbes.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here's Kennard. Ibaka, the pass to Kennard. For three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Shoots over Zubac. Lopez. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Lopez has got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Back to George. Fires the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Deflects the pass. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Back to Lopez. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Leonard, the open look. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Now, just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
I mean, this is a battle-tested young player. Leonard's willing to put the team on his back when they really need a bucket.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. And there's the feed to Lopez. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Inside to take the lead. Here's Zubac. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Milwaukee has gone 1 or 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Giannis outside. And the pass to DiVincenzo. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Beverly with the ball. Morris kicks to George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Again, when you go from 2nd to 4th gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Right between the eyes.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Holiday against Beverly. George with the ball. The putback, it's good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. He's off from 3. And now the Clippers on the break. George has got the ball and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Count it.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
And the Clippers call time here. Guys, what do you think?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. Not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Brook Lopez.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps. preparation. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Harden. And it's Brown in at the 2-guard position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Now, here is Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Griffin against Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Brooklyn with the ball. Puts it up from 15. And too long on the shot.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here is KD. The dish now to Harden. Back to KD. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Middleton. Holiday surveying the floor from the arc. And the Bucks miss again. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jordan kicks to KD. He gets that one.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Lopez. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living, Kevin.
Harden outside. KD on the wing. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here is Holiday. Lopez finds Middleton. Fires from 14. He can't get it to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Jordan the pass to Brown. Nets passing it around. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Jordan. KD's got 7 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Giannis outside. To the inside. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. There's 1:26 left to play here in the first. T kicks to Forbes. Just 5 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Yep, it counts.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Harden with it. Pass to Griffin. The pass to Brown. Here is Durant. Poke loose. Here is Harden. Six to shoot. Hooked away.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Teague the pass to Forbes. Kicks it to Tucker. Passes it to Porter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. First one falls for him. And a new group in for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Irving's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Jordan high post. Outside Green. To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Now here's Teague. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin.
I think the underdog story, started when.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green, also DeAndre Jordan out there. Harris is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Irving, good. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Milwaukee with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Teague. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he knocks it off the glass. Wow. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Now here's Dinwiddie. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And that one, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee has possession. Holiday dishes to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Lopez with the block. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Dinwiddie attacking, And he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Green.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Jordan finds Green. And here is Irving. Makes it off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Middleton outside. There's the three. Rebound by Jeff Green. Brooklyn leading by 8. Pass to Irving. The baseline J. Out to Harris. Lets it go from deep. But he stays with it. The Nets working the ball around now. Lobs it up for Jordan. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Bucks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Lopez, no luck. Outside Irving. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Lopez passes to Holiday. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Outside Irving. And so it's Brooklyn with their... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The largest lead they had was 6. And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 6. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Up again. Lopez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Brown against DiVincenzo. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. No good on that one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Durant. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
It's Harden with the drive. That one good for 2. Harden's got 6.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Durant. Griffin kicks to Durant. On the wing, Harden. Back to Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Nwora. Clock at 6. Here's Forbes. Offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here is Harden after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Kicks it out to Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bucks trail. For the lead, Nwora. That's good. Nwora's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Now, here's Portis.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Harden the pass to KD. Down low, Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo!
Harden against T to the left wing. Here's Forbes. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Harden. A second chance effort. Durant the pass to Claxton. Griffin kicks to Brown. Harden against T. And the bank shot is good.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Right side Teague. The pass to Portis. To the inside. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
There's Brown with the 3. It's deflected. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Ball's knocked loose. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now, here is Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Drops it in from 11 feet. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Portis with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. A nice shot by Teague.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside Teague. There's the lob to Portis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about that? That is exactly how you thread the needle. Jeff Teague demonstrating incredible vision.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Dishes to Irving. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Teague, the pass to Portis. And the officials will call the illegal spin right there.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Nets with the lead. Now Dinwiddie. He dishes it to Green. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. Here's Claxton. And that'll be 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Bucks trail by 4. Giannis with it. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Here's Harden on the wing. And Lopez pulls it down.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Middleton with it. He's picked up by KD. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. And yes, it's good.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holiday, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Tries from 16. Durant, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Middleton for 3. Offensive rebound.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Now here's Harden. Dinwiddie outside. Feeds it to Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort. effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Middleton left side. Feeds to Antetokounmpo. Over Griffin. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And Brooklyn has possession.
Oh!
You got to be kidding.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Middleton can't get it to go. Outside Irving. Outside KD. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down?
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Nurkic can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
And here is Antetokounmpo after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. For three, Middleton. Rebounded by Covington. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Lets the three fly. Portland grabs the miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
McCollum no good. Bucks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Middleton for 3. Another miss by Middleton.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
McCollum kicks to Powell. Pass to McCollum. And the rejection by Giannis. Now the Bucks moving it up. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Now here's McCollum. Outside Covington. It's Lillard, top of the key. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's McCollum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lillard against Holiday. Inside. 5 on the clock. Nurkic finds McCollum. Pulls up. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Lillard scanning the floor. Rejected by T.
Love seeing the point guard Jeff T get involved defensively there, using his speed to rise up for a block shot. Nice.
Here's Nora. Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Teague against Lillard. Pass to Powell. It's McCollum on the wing. Kicks it out to Covington. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. Right wing. Here's Forbes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
I'm training summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition, at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got Anthony, also Enes Kanter out there. McCollum is out there with Jones, and it's Simons in at the point. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by McCollum. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Stolen by Kanter. Jones dishes to Carmelo. Jones kicks to McCollum. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. Good. He hits the jump shot. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. And Teague's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Nora. Back to Tucker. Teague with the ball, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And that will definitely get some heads turning. I mean, great slam there from Teague, who rarely dunks.
Out to the wing. Here's Simons. Teague covering. Here's Simons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Teague deciding where to go with it. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by McCollum. Teague, the pass to Portis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Terrific awareness from the savvy point guard. Jeff Teague is excellent at getting the ball to the open man.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. McCollum outside. Releases. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Pass to Nora. 1:35 left in the first half of basketball. Teague, the pass to Portis. It's blocked. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. The shot's good from Kanter.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now here's Teague. Passes to Forbes. And here's Tucker. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Rebound by Nurkic.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 7-point Portland lead. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Holiday dishes to Lopez. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Portland leading by 7. Now Lillard. He has 6. over Holiday. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Lobbed up there for Lopez. Lillard from outside, and he beat. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Lillard. Back to McCollum. High post, Nurkic. That's a 2 from Lillard. And no good that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Covington with the steal. Powell for 3. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here is Holiday to the inside. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Jones checked in for Portland. Taken away by Holiday. And, oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And Lopez throws it down.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Pass to Powell. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Kept alive, and Middleton kicks to Giannis. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Lillard against Holiday. And they call the fouls. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
Up top, Powell, defended by Middleton. Lock at 6. Floats it up there for Nurkic. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll.
Now here is Holiday. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Lopez.
Left it at the rack, and the big man Lopez there to punch it home.
Three-pointer, Lillard. They grabbed their own miss. Not going to go that time. Bucks trail by 7. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Simon's in for Damian Lillard.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis-Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Now here's Teague to the wing on the left. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Tucker with the ball. He's against Kanter. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, loitering above the rim. Hollis-Jefferson with athleticism to burn.
And here is Teague. And the pass to Portis. Shoots over Kanter. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. Pass to Simons. Kanter kicks to Jones. Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. Defended by DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And given how big and powerful Hollis-Jefferson is, not surprising to see him utilize that strength to draw fouls inside.
And he makes both free throws. 29 seconds left in the third. Outside Holiday. Lopez right side. The drive by Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, that it is one sight to see.
Passes it to Simons. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Portland. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Trailblazers, Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the 1. Simons, the pass to Kanter. Here's Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Boy, that's just outstanding work from Hollis-Jefferson. I mean, this is a guy that puts the team first in everything. Always looking to create the best shot on offense.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Excellent D from Kanter. Portland leading by 13. Here's Simons. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Simons has got himself on the board with 3 there. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the 3-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that 3-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll, it's tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Pass to Lillard. Jacks up a three. DiVincenzo against McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Lillard from outside. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Covington wide open. He fires. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Lopez with the bucket.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Holiday against Lillard from deep three-point range. Powell kicks to Lillard. And the officials call a traveling violation. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Giannis passes to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the Trailblazers score.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Holiday with the three. Rebounded by McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 12. Nobody near Lillard. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. So guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Portland.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for C.J. McCollum.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Excellent D there from Holiday. And it's the Bucks ball. A 12-point game. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard outside. Shoots it.
You know, one of the things that makes Holiday such a terrific defender is his long arms. I mean, he excels at using them no matter who he's defending.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And it's Lillard again missing. Here's Forbes. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Nice to see him playing at a high rate of speed there, getting up and down the floor quickly. Early offense for Forbes.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Lopez, the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. On the wing, Giannis. Back to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Here's Beverley. Kicks it to Leonard. A 3-ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverley. That's a terrific pass.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Giannis against Leonard. Five to shoot. Middleton dishes to Lopez. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
George passes to Morris. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Beverley looking around. Here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now here's Beverley. Outside Leonard. Over Giannis. Taken away by Holiday. 3-on-3. Giannis kicks to Middleton. They get it again. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here's Zubac. Passes it to George. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Middleton. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers trail. Leonard kicks to Morris. That one goes. Count it.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Leonard inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Clock at 4. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
DiVincenzo finds Lopez. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Now here's Beverly. The pass to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Shot from 16, and it's sent back by Lopez. Plays it in off the breakaway.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
And Beverly kicks to Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Middleton can't get it to go. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Teague dishes to Forbes. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Shooting over 43% from distance during his college career. This is Forbes' specialty.
And so it's Milwaukee. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Bucks, P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Nora in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Kennard. D right on him. Bucks leading by 6. Right side Teague, down low. Pass to Nora. From deep. Milwaukee the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Back to Jackson. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Great D that time from Portis.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Teague the pass to Nora. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Kennard. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Teague the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here is Forbes. Kennard covering. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 6. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
T kicks to Forbes. Launches it. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Now here's Portis. Pass to Forbes. High post shot. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Teague against Jackson. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Teague finds Portis. Teague against Jackson. 1:10 left in the first half of the game. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers trail by 4. Passes it to Batum. Outside for Jackson. Portis against Ibaka. And there's the pass to Batum. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by T. Bucks leading by 4. Here's Norrell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The dish to T. Stolen away. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. That one wide left. Milwaukee's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. That's tipped. To the middle, to the left wing. Here's Norrell. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoy. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, what's your... And...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Pass to Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And that's Holiday taking it right to the defense. Being aggressive, drawing contact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
Clippers trail by 4. Pass to Leonard. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
George against Middleton. Now, here's George. Defense right on him. Let go! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation. So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got 3 assists tonight.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
George looking over the floor. Offensive rebound. Tip it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Zubac.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. And Giannis throws it down.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
There's the pass to George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Good D by Lopez. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks, leading by 5. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Giannis, no good. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Middleton against George. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. George has got 5.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now the Clippers moving it up with a tie, and the layup is good. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. For the 3, buries it from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Leonard against Giannis. Right side, George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Holiday. And no good. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough...
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got Teague. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Nwora in at the small forward. Teague. The offensive rebound. He kicks to Forbes. From deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Batum against Portis. Teague drives in, lays it up off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
Jackson with it. Picked up by Portis. And the basket by Jackson.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Here's Nwora. Kicks to Teague. There's the lob to Portis.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Clippers trail by 3. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Teague drives in. Portis rebounded by Jackson. And stolen by Jeff Teague. From past the arc. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The shot's good from Kennard. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Portis finds Teague. Back to Portis. The kick out to Teague. Here's Nwora. Just 5 on the clock. Tucker the pass to Portis. The Clippers grab the miss, and so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
George, that's a 2-pointer.
And it's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And it's good for 2. 1:56 left in the fourth. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Giannis kicks to Holiday. Off target from 3-point range. Los Angeles leading by 3. Passes it to Beverly. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Leonard. This one for 3. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers. Clock is at 3. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. Giannis leading the way to stop the drought. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. They'll bring it up for the Clippers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. He feeds it to Ibaka. Out to Morris. Back to Ibaka. Puts the move on. It drops.
He's been there before, played in big moments of big games. Ibaka coming through in the clutch.
43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And he comes up with the deuce.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Here's the Clippers. Leonard, the pass to Beverly. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. A rebound by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here, DiVincenzo. Yes!
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. They did. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Yes, indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Nets, we've got DeAndre Jordan, Harden out there with Durant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here is Holiday. Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Harden. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Now here's Durant. Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Harden outside. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Giannis passes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. For 3, Middleton. The rebound by the Nets. Right side Durant. Over Middleton. Jordan at the elbow. Durant against Middleton. Durant down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
What a nice touch from KD. There's no spot on the floor where he doesn't feel confident from.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. It's Giannis with the drive. Here's Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Nets trail by 3. Now here's Dinwiddie. At the top of the key, Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Now here's Giannis. Back to Holiday. The shot. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Claxton the pass to Durant. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Bucks leading by 3. Giannis with it, guarded now by Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Outside, KD. Here's the 3. Again, Durant missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
KD against Middleton. KD with the bucket. Durant's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
On his left side. Lopez, no luck.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Giannis after the made shot from KD, and it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
Harden surveying the D. Lopez with the block. They get it back. Harden outside. But they'll get another chance. 3-pointer. That one's not going to go. No good that time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it seems like players are...
As a team, as a unit, as a roster.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
They've got Joe Harris. Griffin is out there with Green. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Brown in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Griffin. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that. Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Nets trail by 3. Irving with the ball. Griffin finds Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Teague. Down low. Tucker the pass to Forbes. The tray. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Teague dishes to Forbes. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And the Bucks lead by 4.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Back to Irving. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Portis, and the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee leading by 4. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Nora. Here is Forbes. Clock at 6. Baseline jumper. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now, here is Irving. They kick out to Brown. Pass to Griffin. Outside Irving. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 7.
This story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Outside Teague, three-pointer. Forbes can't get it to go. Nets trail by 3. Here's Irving, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Teague against Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 1:31 left here in the second. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Passes it to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, more and more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
The pass to Middleton. He dishes it to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Irving surveying the floor. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So that'll be it for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. Their lead at one point was up to 7. And
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got the first field goal of the second half for the Bucks. Now Durant. 8 points for him. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
Free throw drops for KD. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
The putback. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. Pass to KD. For the tie. And the layup is up and in. KD's got 15.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The feed to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Not sure how he saw that there, Holiday, with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Here's Giannis. After the basket by Brooklyn. And here is DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Bucks ball.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one drops for him.
Well, he's pretty calm in those situations. Chris Middleton with ease knocking that one in.
Harden outside. Here's KD. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Holiday. Takes a 3. He can't get that one, so Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Now here's Giannis. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Middleton doing a good job of being creative and finishing a difficult look.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Nets had shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. It's Brown with the drive. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Teague against Irving. Teague dishes to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. It's good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Durant in the corner. Oh, Griffin in position. The shot will not fall. The Bucks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Portis kicks to Forbes. The kick out to T. Back to Forbes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here is Irving. Harris outside. From outside the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bucks leading by 4. Teague, the pass to Portis. Back to Teague. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Tucker has it in the corner. Passes to Forbes. Here's Teague. There's the lob to Portis.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Now here's Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one drops.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
The Bucks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Teague. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Well, nice to see Jeff Teague get down in there on the inside and come up with the bucket.
Outside Irving. Fires from the wing. Here's Griffin. The kick out to Irving. They get it back. And it's Brown on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. There's the dish to Teague. And there's the pass to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Griffin. Great D that time from Griffin.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Now, here is Irving. In it goes for the 5th time, and 10 shots for him this game.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
Teague surveying the D. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Young. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. And here's KD for 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Giannis, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket. And Giannis throws it down.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Feeds it to Griffin. Harden against DiVincenzo. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut to just one in the basket from Harden.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Here's Holiday. Money!
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
DiVincenzo against Harden. To the inside. Count it!
And that is clutch. Griffin always ready to take the big one.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
No stopping him there. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so the Bucks take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visitors. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Portland, Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Lillard in at the 1. Now, here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Pick and roll master. You got to respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Now, here's Lillard. Count that bucket. Lillard's got his second basket.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Second shot opportunity. And Covington sends it back. It's Powell on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. Powell kicks to Covington. They get the rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now here's Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Having a little trouble finding their legs.
Powell dishes to Cantor. The putback. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Middleton against Jones. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard the pass to Powell. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton outside. Launches it. Doesn't go that time.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. Just doing the job on the backboard.
Middleton can't get it to go. Portland leading by 3. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
The pass to DiVincenzo. To the middle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
7 feet tall Lopez is hard to deal with, especially when he's this close to the rim.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now here's McCollum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
McCollum is remarkably quick. Love seeing him put it on the deck and finish at the rim.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. McCollum with the ball. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 5.
A lethal shooter from downtown. McClellan, he enjoys opportunities to pull the trigger.
Lobbed up there for Lopez. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. It's McCollum on the wing. And there it is for him.
McCullough is fantastic at running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
Outside Teague. 1 second left, and it's Lopez laying it in. He's got 10.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how
humble beginnings. I'm proud.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Teague, and it's Nora in at the small forward. Now here's Teague.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Portland leading.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you don't even see him change sets in the middle of a game. Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points like this.
Yes, that goes in. Teague's got his first bucket of the night.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
A 3 from McCollum. That one misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. And Tucker kicks to Teague. Passes it to Nora. The feed to Tucker. Here's Nora, covered by Anthony. Forbes the pass to Nora. Just 3 to shoot. Portis trying to free himself. Nora can't get it to go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the basket by McCollum.
Love the game of McCollum. Not just great at dribbling the ball, but terrific at pulling up on the defense.
And here is Teague. Pass to Portis. Over to the wing. Forbes the pass to Nora. For 3. The shot, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
And both free throws good for Giannis. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers, leading by 5. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Covington passes to Powell. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Lillard. Drains the 19-footer. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Cantor. The putback. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton inside the three-point line, and that one goes long. Portland leading by 7. Powell kicks to Cantor. Lillard scanning the floor. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And his shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Cantor, the pass to Covington. And that one clearly a foul. And it looks like, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 5. He dishes it to Lopez. Antetokounmpo, no good.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. The D has to be airtight.
And so
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then it's Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half. Here's Simons following the basket by Giannis. There's the pass to Nurkic. He kicks it to McCollum. The rebound by Middleton.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Refusing to be tied down. Lopez is good at exploiting the D and nailing the shot.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a tough break for the D. He took the hit and drew the whistle.
A 3 from McCollum. DiVincenzo knocks it away. DiVincenzo against McCollum.
I love when guys are alert and aware. Great job to prevent the entry pass.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. Lopez with the steal. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. No idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Holiday attacking. Makes it off the glass. Holiday's got his first basket.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
It's not going to be easy, but they've come this far. They're right here.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony.
You have to close up lanes to the basket. Lopez is good at exploiting the defense on the drive.
And it's tied up with that one.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. And Cantor throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Milwaukee.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. T kicks to Portis, passes it to Nwora. Here is Forbes, 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Nwora. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
Outside Teague, it's Portis atop the key. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Lillard from outside. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Outside Teague. Tucker with the ball. He's against Cantor. Back to Teague. Portis, the pass to Teague. 1:19 left to play in the third. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
Go the other way.
That's foul number 2 for him. Portland leading by 5. Now Lillard, 16 points for him. And then Lillard slams it in.
It's tough. When I think of Dame, that's the first word that comes up. Showing why on that hoop right there.
And Teague, here we go.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Bucks trail by 5. There's the 3. Forbes can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Covington. Giannis inside. Covington's there. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any slower.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Great positioning on the putback.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Right side, Antetokounmpo, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's Giannis with the drive. Misses there.
Oh, and what hustle on defense from Nurkic. I mean, great estate.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Giannis. Up and in on the layup. Giannis has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bucks. Simons surveying the D. To the left side wing. Nurkic the pass to Simons. Clock at 6. Tries again. Nurkic kicks to Collins. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bucks trail by 5. Now here is Holiday. And the layup's good off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Holiday's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. McCollum outside. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Middleton for 3. Portland grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Simons. Teague covering. And it's Simons missing.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Inside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A nice shot by Teague.
This team loves to run the pick and roll with Teague, and it's easy to see why that's the case.
Lillard attacking. That shot off. Great D that time from Portis. Wara, the pass to Portis. To take the lead. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Powell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A shot by Lillard, wide open. Portland, no good that time either. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Tucker finds Teague. There's the lob to Portis.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
The Trailblazers have gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. It's stolen by Teague. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. Portland trailing here. They need this one. Powell, that's good.
A terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Giannis drives in, and it's blocked. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Lillard with it. Lets it go from deep. Cantor. DiVincenzo with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Middleton outside. Fires the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Giannis. There's the lob, and Kumbo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Holiday against Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of All-Star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Outside Holiday. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. Giannis drives in. Yes!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here's Lillard. Missed.
Outstanding quickness, but it keeps the D on their heels. Excels at drawing the foul in the drive.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And Portland making a change here. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead. And here's Giannis. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it.